Hello, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm Captain Killer, and this is part 79 of my playthrough as Alexios. We have protected Samos from a Persian invasion, and now have the quest moving forward, so let's check it out. All good things must come to an end. Herodotus decided it was time to set off on his own and asked Alexios to take him to Athens for his final farewell. Talk to Herodotus.
I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
Of course. As much as I like you by my side, I can't expect you to stay forever.
I figured I'd take my leave while you still feel that way. It will feel strange, though.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
Off we go.
Ready for sail!
Good to have you back, Commander.
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't, which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said. It's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited Bithia that day and saw Varnavas.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that.
We've completed moving forward. And I think it's time to just take a look at some quests. One that I've been interested in is Prince of Persia, the Blind King, because I think I got that very early on. Let's track it and see what it's about. Alexios happened upon a blind Persian who wished to see the world his friend had told him about in stories. Agreeing to be his eyes, Alexios pledged to travel these lands on the beggar's behalf. Now we need to go talk to the blind man. The map and see where I need to go. I believe it's in Megaris. Yes, there it is.
spare some drachmi? You there. You have a kind soul. Help an old man buy his next meal.
Artaxerxes.
You need it more than me. Here, take it.
A generous gift. Thank you. What do they call you, stranger?
I'm Alexios. And you?
Just a simple beggar. I sailed from Persia to see the beauty of the Greek world.
I can do many things, Persian, but I can't restore sight.
Nor would I want you to. My blindness is a burden that the gods have given me to carry, and I will.
Then what?
Be my eyes. When I was a boy, an Athenian told me the most beautiful tales of your lands. I would love to hear them again. Would you go see the places I never was able to, and return to tell me the tale of your adventures?
I'm not much of a storyteller, but I will be your eyes.
I knew I sensed kindness in you. You've made this old Persian happy again.
Don't thank me yet. What places do you wish you could have seen?
My favorite tales were always of the Acrocorinth. The statues of Zeus in Athena, the perch of the armored bird in Arcadia, and of course, the mysterious mound Taigetos.
So tell me what you know about the statue of Zeus.
Its great boat stood ready to punish the Kephalonians below. Or so I was told.
There are many statues to Athena. Which one do you mean?
In my mind, there is only one. Her story always began. As we rounded the hilltops, we could see Athens bustling below us, and Athena above, matching our gaze.
The Acrocorinth? Don't tell me. It's in Corinthia.
Smart guess. It is the most renowned temple to Aphrodite, your goddess of all life's most pleasurable trivialities.
You did say Mount Taygetos, didn't you?
You sound like you know that place. I have heard tales of its appetites. They say the mountain feeds on the suffering of Spartans, so the people there offer their own children to the mountain god for sacrifice.
That's not exactly right. What do you remember about this armored bird in Arcadia?
There's a beast made of armor jutting out from the mountainside, overlooking Lake Stymphalos and the undulating fields stretching like waves on a golden sea all across Arcadia.
I've seen Kephallonia, from the statue of Zeus.
Tell me, is it still a place of great beauty?
Yes, the island is beautiful. From the statue of Zeus, you can see the sea hitting the white beaches and mountains covered in green. But its people suffer because of the war.
Just how it was described to me. The gods simultaneously bless the land and curse the people. Even for gods, your gods are cruel, Misthios.
Okay, I've told you what I remember. Now tell me about yourself. What's a Persian doing here?
Persia and the Greek world are doomed to be opposites. In times of prosperity here, Persians always seem to suffer. And when you're at war with yourselves...
Persians know peace?
Indeed. My people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered. All except for me. A man tried to kill me with poison, which is how I lost my sight. I fled and arrived here.
So there's a price on your head. Now I'm interested.
There was, though there isn't anymore. Now then, tell me another tale, and I'll tell you more of my past.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
If only I could have been there to feel your presence. Would you Describe her to me.
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers. Unlike any Persia had known, he was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings, hired to kill a simple blind man. Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aetera keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king-killer Darius was hired to kill you too?
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you. So I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first...
Yes, a tale for a tale.
I really wish I had done this quest before the Legacy of the First Blade.
I returned to Mount Aegetos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Aegetos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child,
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Aegetos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you why he hid his treasure.
Now I'm interested.
If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It's so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promise him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
Okay.
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you're bound by blood to avenge him.
Wait, what?
Artaxerxes, false king.
Oh,
This
okay.
Misthios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Alexios, please!
Stand behind me.
Yeah, there's no reason to kill him.
Fight!
No, no, no. Oh, he's getting in on the fight. Getting punched by a blind man.
Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trait I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life, and I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. And in your retelling, I felt like Themistocles was speaking through you. For your reward, go to the tomb in Salamis, where Themistocles hid his treasure. It will be near where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy.
So we need to find Themistocles' treasure on the Isle of Salamis, inside the ruins, and the ruins are south city of Salamis, I guess. Off we go. I found the ruins and located the treasure. What I need to do
Let's
now
hope no one
is
notices
clear out
me
all
here.
these bandits.
The tomb that Artaxerxes mentioned. It's real.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Oh. Found the first body. Let's take him down, and now all that's left is the captain. Nothing to worry about. Okay, I am going to complete this location and then grab Themistocles' treasure. Oops. Let's go up. There we go. Very nice. And that's the ruined sanctuary of Ajax completed, along with Prince of Persia. Now, instead of taking on another quest, I'm going to see if there are any ostrakas on this island. and collect them. No, there's none on Salamis. But let's see if we can grab one of these from Attica. The Seaman's Judicial Court in the port of Piraeus is the place where disputes on the open waters are settled. There is something fishy going on amongst the mess of records, and that is where you will find me. Let's head to the port of Piraeus and see if we can find that Ostraka.
You won't get hurt.
I've made my way to the port of Piraeus, but I can't find a building that indicates it's the court. So I'm going to complete a few locations I haven't gotten to yet, starting with the Piraeus workshop. All I need to do is burn the war supplies and kill the captain, but I think I'm going to need to start taking out these guards as well.
What? Is someone there?
If I could avoid this
No.
ladder,
That's odd.
that would be nice, but here we go.
I see you.
There we go. Vulnerable targets on the far side, so I'm going to make my way over there. Oops. Hopefully that doesn't alert anybody else. Okay, that was a close one.
I need to find who's doing that. Instituto.
And he is bugged out on that chair. Come on. There we go.
What? Hey!
Now if I'm quick... Oh no, there's a guy sitting on the ground there, I didn't notice. Go ahead and make sure he's visible. And try to draw him over here.
Who's whistling?
Who's doing that?
Need to be a little more careful, I think. Actually, let's draw him into the building as well.
Sounds human. Better check it out. What?
2 more and the captain. See if we can get the archer.
You hear about the first Spartan I ever killed? Toughest fight of my life.
Really?
It's nothing like the training with...
That might do it. Nope.
Something's not right over there.
That wasn't a bird.
Here we go. Just need these last 2 to spread out. We'll have them.
I heard something.
Let's hope the captain stays where he is. Yep. Take him out. Oh, he's going inside. Darn. Can I jump on him? Not from here.
What?
And finish him off. That location's completed, and I'll be back at the next building. The Agora has quite a few more guards than I would expect one to have, so I'm gonna see if I can't just waltz in here, grab the treasure, and get out of here.
Hello? Is someone there?
Off we go. The last location is the Choma camp, and I think I have an opportunity to get the captain right here. Ow. I tried to do that. I'd rather not kill you, lady armed with a shovel. So let me just go grab the treasure, and I'll get out of your hair. That was weird. Ow. Tight quarters here, excuse me. Let's grab that. And goodbye. And with that, I'm going to end episode 79. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for the next one. Thanks for watching. If you have any feedback, please leave a comment, and remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content.